Good evening, my friends. I am coming from my other channel that just became unbanned. I told my friends over there if they wanted to come over here, I'd be here, but it would be a similar video as the last video. Is that Dusty Springfield sitting right there? Because somebody jumped in right away. I don't know whether this is somebody from the other channel or whether it's the man can dream. Anyway, just wanted to come out here and say that I was on my other channel and I was saying finally I'm back because I got banned on that channel for saying the dreaded you know what, the dreaded, and I got banned. I think it was longer than 7 days. I think it was 10 days because I go into the little place where you could do like a stream. I think I'll show you where that is on the phone. So here's the deal. So let's get rid of this. So right here, there's a little button down there at the bottom. See? I don't know if you can see it. No, not so much really. But there's a little bitty plus right down there. And then it'll say, upload video or short. So I kept doing shorts. And I couldn't do it, and couldn't do it, and I couldn't do it, and I couldn't do it, and I couldn't do it. So finally, this afternoon, I emailed Google. Because what I got banned for over there was originally, I came on here and I had basically said, hey, and I posted an article from a local newspaper. And the next thing you know, I get this thing that I violated terms of service. And I'm thinking, I did? Well, we don't want you to do this again. And you'll probably be fine. And so finally I emailed them. And today, I was able to put up a little short. Wow. So maybe the email went to them and they got it. I said, look, I didn't myself say that. I copied a link and pasted it in my description. And it wasn't me that said it. It was the article that said it. And now my other channel's back. And I think I got the idea of what's going on with all this anyway, where people are subscribing and then they're not, and then they are, because this happened to me last night. So I'm subscribed to a person named Lisa Haven. Lisa Haven does a lot of news and stuff like that. And I kept thinking about, I haven't seen her stuff. This is how YouTube works. Even though you go to the subscribe button, to the bell, and you say you want all notices, if you don't watch a person too long or too much, the algorithm puts them away. There's another guy on here too. It's a prison channel. And the thing is, I quit watching him for a while and he wasn't showing up. So then I went and looked at him a couple times and then it started showing up. Anyway, basically they've kind of ruined her channel. She speaks too much truth. They don't like that. She can't monetize there. So basically what she's done is said, hey, look, if you want to come over here and subscribe to me here, not on YouTube, you can actually do it there. So what I told my friends on this other channel is, and I don't care if I have any subscribers here or not, because eventually somebody will watch this anyway. You can reach me. I won't give you this one. But on the other channel, that's even how you find that channel. If you want to write me at 3535kevin@gmail.com, I will answer pretty much every email if I can. Because right now, with not many subscribers, I can do that. That's why I heart your videos, like them, do comment if you do say something, because I don't get a lot of people right now, so I can. But that channel was banned for something that I really didn't do on my own, but because I posted a link of something that they didn't like, they basically banned me. So here's another thing that happened to a friend of mine. He didn't say anything about this guy, pro or con, at all. And if I do this, you know who I'm talking about. He didn't post nothing about that. All he did was post something about the article. Oh, this is the... But he didn't say it. See, you're jumping on a gun and telling these people this stuff is bullshit. So anyway, 1984 is pretty much coming. A lot of it's already here. I told my friends in this other video, here's the deal. A lot of things that are happening right now. I can never tell you everything because that's going to be considered false information and then my channel is going to be gone. But if I insinuate it, it doesn't mean I said it. Because I didn't. If I didn't name it, I didn't say it. Like I said, I can talk about anything. So let's say, as I believe, and now remember what I tell you about false flags and what false flags are. So this right here, which I don't use anymore, this is my old original webcam. It still works, but I don't use it. So this webcam is thrown and hits me in the head. That's a real event. That happened. But now, the false flag event, well, that webcam hit him in the head. And he fell to the ground and he broke his ankle. But I might have never. That's the false flag that goes with the thing. Same with anything. And I'll tell you this 1,000 times. I believe that some of this shit is in the air, and maybe it wasn't somewhere else in a room. Maybe it was really out, and now that the world's spinning again, and they're going right back to this other country that started with it, now it's coming here again, makes you wonder. There was a person, I don't see him on YouTube hardly at all. He's still got his own, he's still got his channel. And in fact, if I can find him, I'll show you if you can see it. You probably can't see it. I don't think you can. I'm not sure you can. Yeah, see down there at the bottom? That second radio channel? You can't get the app on iPhone. Android has it. I had to get that through a secondary radio thing. Okay. If you want to put that on your phone, you can still go to it.com, bring it down to the screen, and save it as a favorite. And then you just go there and you can listen to it or watch it. So it's still there. This individual did say about going away and coming back, going away and coming back, going away and coming back, and that. Who knew if it ever would? But for me, I believe that the end is a little more real than what people believe. I think that it really is out there in the sky because of the you-know-what. That's big. I can't find nothing to use as a thing. I guess I could use this again. Nobody in here. Somebody popped in here earlier and then they left. This thing right here. Doing this. And it's stuff coming out. But I'm not going to name it, and I ain't going to say it. That's conjecture. I'm not saying it is. It's what I believe, but I'm not saying it is. Therefore, You can't ban me because I'm not telling these people that that's what it is. I'm just telling you what I think it is. On my other channel, one of my subscribers said to me that this was all the stuff that was getting closer and closer and closer to my fake story of Nibiru and the North Star, which I could talk about all day long because right now everybody thinks it's baloney. So as long as everybody thinks it's baloney, I could talk about it all day long, can't I? So let's get into some other topics. So I can talk about the stuff I talked about on the other channel. So in 1975, I think I told you this on the video this morning, they were taking people off the embassy in Vietnam with a helicopter. Looked exactly like what they're doing here in Afghanistan. Only difference is we didn't go back there. This one, I think we're going to end up back there. Will there be a draft? I don't know. Hard to say, but I don't know. Is it the war that begins in the desert that the book talks about? Could be. Will I be alive when all this is said and done? Maybe. But I'm probably going to be fairly old. I thought this would have already happened by now to me. But as I said in this other video, got to stop and think about it. Like for me, I don't go to church, but that doesn't mean I don't believe the book in parts. If I was going to go to any religion at all, there's two. Now, I'm not the kind of a guy that wants to have 8 wives and 50 kids, okay? But the Mormon religion's pretty close to some of it. But it kind of leans a little hard on me, and so. I'm not really into religious science, but I consider myself a religious scientist. And what does that entail? So, bunch of guys scouring the Red Sea or Dead Sea. What do they find at the bottom? A few chariots and some chariot wheels. Dated back to the days of, oh, come on, get your name right. Get him right. Moses. There he is. Back to the days of Moses. Okay? That says to me that the sea did part. And why did it part? Because the force of it drew the water back. And then as the day progressed, like a sun, and it went to wherever it went, its gravity lessened a little bit, and the water came back. And covered all those guys in the water, and they found the chariots at the bottom of the sea. That's science. Real science. If you know what I mean. Then you go to Easter Island. Go there. Ooh, look at these statues, and they're all buried up here in the mud. But come to find out, there was a humongous flood because when they dug down deeper, all these statues have feet. Then, as I peruse YouTube, as I always do, I find out that in other parts of the world where it snows and is really freaking cold, because now they're beginning to lose a lot of ice, they're finding castles, all kinds of stuff. Because at one time, it was warm and this was cold. And how did these guys that got here get here? Via an ice bridge that doesn't even exist anymore because it's too warm there for the ice bridge to build. because that thing flipped the poles and it's doing it again. And it does it every 3,600 to 4,000 years. Gil Broussard, again, as I've said many times on here, that guy, Bob Fletcher, same two guys I always talk about. Gil Broussard's got a pretty good take on it. It's out there. It's just that, like the Bible says, no one knows the time or day when this thing's going to come. That's a simple fact. No one knows the time or date that this is going to come. So Harold Camping was wrong. He finally got his own rapture and he's gone. But his ideas of dates never happened. So, one of the other things I went into on that channel was this. So we talk about Corso and the dad and all this and everything else. And this was during the time when Truman was president. And he was playing golf, and then that's what he went there for, they said. And supposedly he disappeared and went to some airfield, and he was on this big-ass plane, and they met these individuals. And whether they were guys like us, or real ET, or artificial intelligent robots, they weren't from here. They were from the future. And they basically told them what they were going to do and come back and either crash the ship or come in and whatever happened. And then with the ship, they could use all this stuff, which they did, and technology is now taken off. That happened. So then you stop and think about all these so-called ETs and all their deal with, well, you know, kind of like a security guard. They observe and report. And they don't do anything. They just hang around. They don't want to touch nothing and change nothing. No, because it alters history, you see. But, as I said in my other channel, before that thing can come, they have to come. And it's in the news all day, every day. Oh, this was this. Oh, this was that. Because they want enough people to believe it so they can then do it. Which was funny, like I said in the other video. So 2010, 11 or something like that, they were wheeling this big, looked like Bob Lazar type UFO on the back of this big rig trailer, open, coming on down the street. And it was going like Fort Riley, Kansas, or wherever that is. And I went, oh, hey, it's the Bob Lazar UFO. People were laughing at me. Oh, ha, ha, ha. But was it? No one knows. Well, my friends, I'm not going to end the video just yet. I'm a little disappointed because I only had one guy pop in here and then he left. So I don't know who it was. I get less people here and I have more subscribers on this one. People don't seem to be as interested anymore. All the old guys just talk about the same thing. But I will say this. Things are coming to a point where you can't talk about what you want to. You can't say what you want to. Oh, no, that's not this. No, false information. So what if I want to sit here and tell you that this is the Ace of Spades and it isn't? So what? If I believe it is, it is. Shouldn't be fact-checked and taken down. I thought for a minute there had 10 people on here, but I guess it's only one. I guess it's none. It's all right, though. Still do the video. But anyway, it was kind of fun to find out that my channel had come back. And I'm back there now. So you probably won't see me here hardly at all. You know, I know a lot of you guys say you're really interested in all that and everything. But when I look at this room and there's nobody in it, that shows me that there isn't that much interest. Because if there was, it wouldn't sit here like this with nobody in it. Oh, yeah, really good stuff. Really? Well, there's 20 minutes of nobody. You might watch it later. I get 1 view, 2 views. But see, people want the real title. That's what they look for. They're too lazy to just go look for the person's video. And that's why they don't find them. But in today's world, you can't label stuff the way you want it, because if you do, you're just going to get dumped off. Like, you know who I haven't seen on here in a long time? Forgot his name, but he disappeared for a while. Still gone. Oh, Big JD. Big JD, Prison Bake Raw. Don't know what happened to him. Been gone for 2 months. I don't know whether he just went on a break, whether he was tired of things. I'll tell you this. I guess I got 10 minutes to go into this, 10, 15 minutes to go into this. This is my alternative thing that I'll talk about that I decided that I wanted to do. And I got an interest in prison channels for some reason. Okay. And I know a lot of these guys don't like you to use their names. They get pissed off. Oh, you used my name. Only reason why I said your name, Ken, was because I thought you had a great channel and I thought people might want to watch it. And for those of you who don't know who he is the illustrious K-Frog, and I think that's a great channel. It's a great channel. So what, I said your name. Big deal. I like your channel. Try to get others to watch it. You got a lot of real spittle on there, and a lot of it's good. That's why I watch it. There's only a few of these guys. There's about 5 of them. And the rest of them, I dropped them. And I will tell you guys this, if you run a prison channel and you do see this video, don't ever get mad at Adam Myers. It's all parody. It's meant with respect. It's just supposed to be funny. It's not anything that's really a big deal. In fact, the Viking Fitness guy has actually interviewed him a couple times. It's funny what his upper teeth without him does to him. He big Caucasian white dude. That guy, you know. And then he's got Dan Myers, the guy, Rusty Myers, but he's just all in fun. It's not whatever that people take bad to. So here's the thing. What happened was I was getting back into working out as an older guy. I fell into CT Fletcher. And how that happened, I don't know. And I found him here. I haven't met him. Got to meet him at an expo. It was kind of cool. Got pictures. So anyway, still going around with him. Next thing I know, they're interviewing Craig Munson. Craig Munson had gone to prison, and he was a really big dude. I mean, he was doing like 225 or something of French presses behind the neck. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. So that started the whole game. The next thing you know, I'm on Josh Death 23-in-1 channel. And then I started watching interviews. And then the ones I like are the guys I started watching. What's his face? For Florida. I started watching him. He's still got great stuff. I try not to ever say anything, because, you mentioned me. And so I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. Tried to follow him on Instagram and he wouldn't. So whatever, dude. You're good. Still like your stuff. There's him. There's Big Mitch. There's Moses Cuevas. There's one of Big Herc, and then Cali Muscle. Those are really the only guys I watch much of. Because the other guys are all about talking about how bad they are and how they want to grind with somebody. And that just gets old. But I will say this. They'll come on there and lie about stuff, and then they expose you. Oh, shit. Or you fall back into the same old thing and go back to where you're from. But that was one of the things I got into. I got into prison channels for a while, and then I kind of got out of them. And there's a couple here I still watch. Oh, you know who? He's got one of the better ones. But Big JD, I don't know whatever happened to him. He just disappeared. James D. Rutherford. Great channel, great info. Watched him every time he'd come on when he did. But I will say this. Now, I'm an old man now and not going to do any of that grinding shit. But here's the deal. And this is to a guy out here, and I know he'll never see this because he won't. But there's a guy out there that does a channel where he's always got to light a blunt before he does his video. Always got to do that 10 seconds in. Here's the thing, my friend. I know what you think of the other guy, and I get that part. But the guy was at a gym, all set up, gloves, ring, 3 rounds, 3 minutes, referee. So none of this beat you on your ass when you're on the ground, just boxing, and you freaking backed out. It's not like being in a street corner. That's in a freaking ring with somebody watching. And it wasn't MMA, it was just boxing. Big deal. With gear. And you turned it down. Oh, no, man, I'm on the street. You come meet me here with my homies. No. So a lot of you guys that I used to watch, a lot of these guys I don't watch. I watch Death on, of course, he goes by YouTube 23 and 1 on Instagram. I watch him. And I really don't watch much else. And you know who? And guy from Florida, from Davey. I watch him. Other than that, don't watch any of these guys anymore. Same old tire story, same old thing. Anyway, pretty much ready to wrap it up. This video here was going to be something else, and then I got nobody coming in, so it didn't really matter, and I just started going off on a tangent. I have more people to watch me on the other one. And I told you that today, that the way it goes here might have me more there than I am here. So if you do watch this video, and it's long into the video, if you want to get me over there and sub over there, 3535kevin@gmail.com. That's where I am on that channel. This channel started off as a collaborated channel with a girl that I knew, and things didn't go as the way I thought it would. And the next thing you know, I'm accused of things that didn't happen. They couldn't have happened. I was too many miles away for them to happen. And so I got stuck on my own with this channel. And the videos that we originally had were taken down. I took them down. She did 90% of the legwork of this channel, and it was going. She had a video about Pope Francis when he first came in, with the thing of Assisi and all that. She did some other things, and the channel was good. But then it became just me doing all my stuff and didn't take it off. There's a lot of people from the old days that I don't see anymore. Maka Leslie's another one. That was one that I subscribed to. I think I still am. I don't see her. It's not the same as back then. And people just don't seem to have that interest level. And a video this long, it just ain't there. So I'm about done, and I'm going to go ahead and post it. If you do see it, fine. If you don't, fine. But as I said, I'm probably going to be on that one more than I'll be on that one. And in fact, I'm going to write this myself for you guys. So if you do decide to migrate to that channel, you'll see it here. So I'm going to put it in the comment section. If I can see it. I spelled it wrong. Oops. And you can even write me there if you want to. So, you guys all have a really good day. Sorry nobody wanted to watch the video. Peace. I'll be seeing you eyes to the skies, and you hang in there.